Welcome back to the channel. Today what I'm going to be talking about is compound movements versus isolation movements. And this right here is my thought process. This is my theory when it comes down to the two. We're going to start off with the bench press. The bench press is an exercise that normally depend on other muscle groups helping you with that particular exercise. And I think to a certain extent, all exercises does this. That's just my opinion. I think all of them, even isolation exercises, I believe you are always going to have a muscle group that's going to inadvertently be added in there when you try to concentrate on a certain muscle group. Just for the sake of this video, we're going to talk about isolation exercises which eliminate most of the muscles. Again, we're going to talk about the bench press. Now, the bench press is supposed to be the king of exercises as far as chest is concerned. Now, but the bench press depends on other factors, other muscles, leverage, things like that to lift heavy. Now, with that being said, bodybuilders train not for the sake of strength, but for the sake of building larger muscles. And what does it take to build larger muscles? We got to talk about time and attention is what bodybuilders are concerned about. Mind-muscle connection is the main avenue to building the largest muscles that you possibly can. Now, with that being said, eliminating the bench press and using nothing but dumbbells, is it possible for isolation exercises to build a substantial amount of muscle size? I believe you can. And some of the exercises that I'm going to choose, a lot of you are not going to agree with it. A lot of you may not agree with what I'm saying now. But it's my thought process. And eliminate the bench press will only require, not necessarily require, it's an exercise that you can replace. How about that? You can replace with dumbbells. Incline, flat, decline, dumbbell presses. Now, when I'm talking about those people that are seriously enhanced, a lot of times a regular gym, a lot of the weights they would actually work out of, as far as how many pounders that they have at the gym. So we're not talking about the enhanced, we're talking strictly about the natural person, the natural man. Now, we've already eliminated the bench press with dumbbells. We already know that you can build really good biceps using nothing but dumbbells. And we also know that you can build really good triceps with nothing but dumbbells or either cable pull downs. All of these are considered to be isolation type exercises. And the thing about using dumbbells is that you can always find your weaker side, because each side is working separately to the other one, which is why we're calling it isolation. You're isolating a muscle, you're isolating the side of your body, and you have to pretty much balance everything. So even with dumbbells, you can get significantly heavy dumbbells. If that's your thing, if you have that kind of strength to get way up to 130, 140 pound dumbbells, if you're able to do that, it is what it is. But we've eliminated the barbell curl with dumbbells. We eliminated the bench press with dumbbells. And we're going to go to deadlifts. If you use deadlifts, you can also use dumbbells for the deadlift. At the same time, when we're talking about bent over rows, you can eliminate the bent over rows with bent over dumbbell rows, you know, and you can get significantly heavy weight with that being a natural. So weight is not a problem when it comes down to isolation exercise. Weight is not a problem with a natural person. So simply because of the weight not being an issue with a natural person, then it shouldn't matter what type of exercise that you do, whether it be compound or whether it be isolation. So in my thought process, even with the isolation exercise, you are still recruiting the same muscles as you would be recruiting with a compound exercise. You just will not be adding other muscles to help with the lift as much. Now, here come the big one, and that one is the squat. Just like the bench press, the squat is considered to be king, you know, but I always use all the basics. But in my thought process, none of the basics are needed to build size. None of the basics are needed at all to build size. Now the squat, we're going to eliminate the squat. We can go straight to leg presses. We're going to eliminate the leg press also. I believe that you can build substantial quadricep development, substantial hamstring development with only leg extensions and leg curls. You got enough weight to where you can go as heavy as you want. You got enough weight on both ends, the hamstring as well as the quad. Leg curls, you can curl as heavy as you want to. Leg extensions, you can do the leg extensions as heavy as you want to. Now, the quadriceps from the teardrop on the side above the knee all the way up to your hip. You feel that muscle being activated every time you do leg extensions. That's the entire quadricep, all 4 quadrants. Now, with that being said, if that's something that you don't believe, do you 15 sets of 10 to 12 reps of nothing but leg extensions. And then let me know whether or not it worked from the teardrop all the way up to your hip. That's all the muscle you need. Let me know the same thing when it comes down to the hamstrings. Now, again, that's the question that I'm asking you all to talk about. I'm asking you all to talk about whether or not isolation exercises are capable of building a really good physique. Whether or not isolation exercises can build a substantial amount of muscle on the human body. Just isolation exercises. No compound exercises at all. None. Is that possible? In my opinion, it is. Anyway, that's what I want to talk to y'all about. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And again, I'll be talking to you later.